and which is really important when we're letting go. We want to have, it's kind of like the leaves falling off the tree. We want to have a nice strong root so that we feel secure enough to go, okay, I can let go of this, I can let go of this. Whereas if we don't have a strong root, when we let go of, something, we might fall out all over the place. Good morning. Today is the last week of 2021. So we're going to be spending the week doing YIN every day. A lot of our focus on our intention our attention is going to be on reviewing, releasing. It's obviously a really good time to take this time, if you haven't already, but especially this week before we have to turn into the new year, to review, what we're ready to let go of from 2021, and create space to plant intentions for what we want to create for 2022. All right, so with that in mind, besides our practice every morning, I'd like you to really, just be really thinking about this. Maybe keep a notepad all week of things that were working for you, things that were negative, and that could be people, places, or things that frustrated you, and then, things that actually were working and not working. Yeah, things that you'd like more of and things you'd like less of, and just draw a line right down the middle. and we're going to review this week so that we really have the opportunity. We have a new moon on the 2nd of January, and that's a really great time, to plant the seeds for newness. So we're going to be doing that, and therefore this week will help a lot if we can kind of dive a little deeper this week and have an honest check-in and see what's working, what's not working. All right, so let's go ahead and just roll our shoulders back and forward, bringing yourself fully present here and now, and up, down, around, and back. And just rub your hands together, bring them to your heart space, close the eyes, focus on your third eye, your brow point. Deep inhale with the nose, and deep exhale. Deep inhale again, deep exhale one more time, and then we'll tune in with a quick Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and here we go, tuning in with the mantra. Inhale, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep inhale. And press the hands firmly together. Suck the tummy in. Lock your root. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And exhale. Before we start our first YIN posture, we're just going to do a little pranayama. So stretch the arms up for ego eradicator. The fingertips are curled under 1/4 of the way, and we're lengthening the spine from the bottom and the top. So really plant your roots into the earth. We're using the frequency of the Schumann Resonance this morning, which helps ground us. It helps us feel stable, more stable, and which is really important when we're letting go. We want to have, it's kind of like the leaves falling off the tree. We want to have a nice strong root so that we feel secure enough to go, okay, I can let go of this, I can let go of this. Whereas if we don't have a strong root, when we let go of, something, we might fall out all over the place. So feel that root deep into the earth. Stretch the arms up, and we're going to inhale and press the belly out. Exhale, bring it back. And begin to pump that lower belly. Eyes are closed, and please use the mantra Satnam, Satnam, Satnam. Truth is my essence. If you are pregnant, think you're pregnant or on your moon cycle, please just breathe deeply and not pumping the belly, and breath of fire. This is a very cleansing breath. and continue. Really vibrate that mantra, Satnam, 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 as you breathe. About 30 more seconds. And slowly inhale, pull thumb to thumb, stretch the fingers up, and then lock the root again. So squeeze your root, and you're pulling your energy from the base of the spine up and out the fingertips. Hold here and squeeze. Keep the fingertips up, powerfully cannonball, exhale out. Squeeze all of your energy centers, so the root, under the belly, over the belly, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Compress the energy centers, the chakras. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Inhale again. And then just float the hands down. And we're going to come into a butterfly. So as we had last week with restorative yoga, with YIN we also, it's very beneficial to use props. So if you do have pillows or blocks, have those ready every morning. And we're going to bring our feet together and pull them out a little bit so you're in a diamond shape. So you don't want to have them right on the body. And if you do have pillows or blankets, you can support the knees this way. You can also have a towel or blanket underneath your bottom. And we're going to do 3 stages coming forward. So I want you to just close your eyes and go internal and just notice how you feel. So first, notice your breath. We don't really change the breath in YIN, we just notice it. The only time we change something is if we feel pinching, tingling, or numbness. This means we're pinching a nerve and we can cause damage. And then we want to adjust or not do that posture. Oh, as always, if you have any medical issues, please reach out to me and let me know what that is. There's modifications for everything, so I can help you with that. And we're going to just come forward to where we feel something, so not very far. Just till you feel a little difference, a little stretch, maybe in your sacrum and your hips, and your hands can be either on your legs or on the floor. Once you're in this posture, then drop chin to chest, and we're going to hold here. And just breathe. So we hold in the stillness without moving. You can use a mantra with your breath, so just mentally you can choose a mantra. You can use Satnam, continuing with the Satnam, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. You can inhale let, exhale go. This is a very releasing posture we're doing this morning. We're releasing denser energies in the hip area. The hips are our largest joint. Take a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to lift our head, but not the body, and come forward to the second phase or stage. So you're going to walk your hands either forward on the ground, or you can have them on the legs, or if you're lower down, maybe your elbows are on your lower legs. You can use your hands to support your chin or your head, or you can have chin to chest. So find that second posture that you feel is good. And you can also always just stay in the first posture. And once you're here, I want you to just, once again, remain in the stillness. Bring your awareness back to the breath, not changing it, but notice it. So notice if your inhale feels shorter than your exhale. How does your breath feel? Do you feel like it's coming into your nostrils, through your throat, down into your lungs? Do you feel it in your diaphragm and your stomach? Where do you feel your breath? How do your shoulders feel? Do you feel space between the shoulders and the ears? How do your hips feel? Can you feel them softening? So with each breath, we should be able to let go a little further. If you're finding it difficult to soften, to relax into this posture, then maybe you've come too deeply into it. With YIN, we definitely want to have a feeling that you could stay in this posture for 20 minutes or longer, 2 hours, and not feel pain, just a gentle stretching. So if you feel like you're tense, perhaps you're too deep in the posture and you're activating your muscles too much. So if that's the case, then come up a little higher. Don't go so deeply. Make sure you can relax and feel open in this posture. We'll find this week as we're letting go and releasing every day, it's just going to prep, our muscle memory. It's going to prep our entire body system to feel stable, to feel secure enough to let go, to, rejuvenate so that we have this space to create a new you in 2022. It rhymes, yay! But it's really important, and everyone in the world is, in some way or another reviewing. It's very natural to sort of review about your year. Can be a very difficult time for some people. So we just want to help facilitate, to let the body know, it's okay, we can let go of that. Whether if it's an emotion, it might be something more internal, but it might be something external, like people, places, things. Take a couple more breaths here. It might be an attitude, it might be a habit, something that you do that you don't want to do anymore. Okay, we're gonna, if your hands are on your lower legs, then just gently bring them down again, and we're going to lift the head, and then we're going to come into the third stage. So the third stage for you now might be elbows on lower legs. You could also just have the hands on the ground, stretched out further forward, and then chin to chest. You could have a pillow on your feet and come down there. You could have fist to fist and bring your forehead to the fist. So you can also have the hands underneath the legs, hands come on top of the feet, and then drop down this way. So wherever you feel comfortable, and you can also just stay in the second posture or even go back up to the first one. So come into your posture and come back to the breath, back to your mantra. And again, here you should have this feeling like you're softening. If you feel your muscles tensing up, then come up a little higher. Make sure you're comfortable enough to just feel stable so that you can let go and release. using a mantra with the breath, so Sat Nam or let go. Back can be, I'm just lifting my head when I speak. You guys stay where you're at as I'm talking. Your back can be rounded or straight, of course, or more straight. However, just keeping in mind, if you do suffer from sciatica, from lower back pain, these kinds of things, generally speaking, you always want to have your back a little round, not straight, because it puts more pressure, more strain if your back is straight. And again, should not pinch, tingle, be numb. You should be able to very comfortably relax into this and let go. A couple more breaths here. Excellent. And now I want you, if your hands are not on the ground, I want you to place your hands on the ground. And we're going to lift our head and we're going to come out of the yin posture very slowly and mindfully. So take your hands and you can walk them back up either your legs or up on the floor, bringing yourself back up to straight. Remove any props that you have under your knees. We're just going to do a little counter with a windshield wiper. So the legs are good, wider than your hips. Turn the fingers backwards and place them behind you so you're leaning back just a little bit. And we're just going to very gently swish, swish, side to side. Bring a little bit of counter energy back into the hips, into the lower back. Good job. And let's go ahead and stay over to the right. And you don't have to come all the way down, just so that you're a little bit over to where it feels comfortable and natural. Just stay here. And then lightly bend the left elbow, look over the left shoulder. This should feel really good. And then back to center and swish, swish again. And then we're going to bring the knees over to the left, other side. Hold straight first. And then lightly bend the right elbow, look over the right shoulder. Perfect. And come back to center. And I wish you a beautiful